Aha. Welcome, listeners, to the How I Got It podcast. I'm your host, KQ Dog, and I'm energized. Re-energized. Got all this energy. I took a nap today, so I made sure I got energy for y'all. Yeah. This is episode 88. Yeah. We got Whitley in the building. Yeah. She is over Apple. She is over Apple. Apple, she's sick of y'all shit. Shout out to the Apple Podcast family. Shout out to the Spotify family. Shout out to the YouTube family. Shout out to the Spotify Podcast family. Shout out to all the listeners out there. We love y'all. But Whitley got beef for Apple. Why you got beef for Apple, Whitley? What's going on? What's going on with you and Apple?
Bro, I've had to reset my phone 5 times today.
What is going on? Your phone is you've been having issues with your phone for the last couple of months.
Well, it started with the iOS 17 update last night, and ever since last night, my phone has just not been. It just ain't been what it's supposed to. And then I lost all my father's voicemails. Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I done seen the Apple Store. Verizon done seen me today. I've tried to break the phone in half and not give no fucks. Like, I don't give a shit. I will crack this bitch in half.
No.
And get an Android.
Currently, go ahead.
Currently now I'm fighting with Snapchat.
You mean you're fighting with Snapchat?
Everything is just giving me fucking problems on my phone. Like, everything. Like, I tried to re-download my diabetes shit. It was like, put it in critical alerts on your settings. Go to settings. Critical alerts is not even existing on that settings. And then a friend, he sent me a screenshot of his, and I was like, yeah, and I screenshotted mine. Doesn't exist on this page. Obviously, my settings is fucked up because I can't get critical alerts. And I was like, okay, so I have to reset it again because my diabetes shit wasn't working. And then I had to reset it again at the Apple Store. And they're like, oh, there's nothing physically wrong with the phone, so we can't replace it. I said, you're physically touching it and it's overheating. And we're not doing anything. That's not physical. Well, that's a software issue. Oh, what's software? Oh, that's a motherboard. Oh, that's physical. That's in the fucking phone, you bitch. What are you talking about? So you're telling me the motherboard is not physically in the phone? That's what you're telling me right now? You're telling me that this motherboard ain't a piece of shit and that it's overheating and that your battery is dying constantly, and you're gonna tell me my audio isn't just fucked up. Like, that's what you're telling me? You're telling me I'm just making all this shit up to waste money on a brand new phone? Is that what you're asking? Is that what you're saying? I said, you got me fucked up and you think I want to spend money on a fucking phone if I already have one. You go fuck up, there's cracks or chips in this motherfucker. It's a phone. It's working. But this motherfucker don't work. He's like, well, we ran a diagnostic, there's nothing wrong, and we ran an audio, and there's nothing wrong with your audio. Bullshit. Make a phone call right now. Oh, it just magically starts working when he makes a fucking phone call. And I'm like, you know what? Maybe when you plug it up to your fucking Apple products, it just automatically starts working again. So you guys don't have to do anything because you're secretly fixing it when you plug it up. And then when we walk out the fucking store, it just magically gets fixed for only 20 minutes or how long we're in the fucking store. And then it fucks up again when we walk out the building. Like, you're not fucking slick. You're doing this shit on purpose.
You know, Apple, to some people, is really overrated. Phone, the camera, the apps, the features, the charger, all overrated, outdated in terms of the Android and what it brings as a...
It don't bring nothing but annoyingness. You gotta do this step to do this step. Oh, you can't. Oh, since you missed this step, you gotta go back and do this step. So you know, you know, if you like back up your phone, right?
Mhm.
Remember when you like set it up, you can skip it and just go straight to the phone, and then
Yes.
you can come back later and back it up.
Yes.
You can't do that no more. You have to reset your phone again to get back to that screen so you can back it up properly. There's no way for you to go in your settings and hit restore via backup, even if you skip that step in the store. No, that doesn't exist anymore. So that was the 5th time I had to back it up. I mean, that was the 5th time I had to factory reset today. I've been doing this since 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I've been doing this for 10 hours. I will break this bitch in half, and nobody will talk to me.
No.
You will talk to me via fucking PlayStation. Don't fucking talk. I promise you, I will break this bitch in half and not give no fucks.
No.
I will cuss out Verizon. I will cuss out Apple and everything. I don't give a fuck. People call me. I don't call people.
Okay, well, I don't want you to break your phone in half, okay?
I got an iPad. You can FaceTime me on there.
My concern really is to make sure that all the apps that regard your health are able to be connected. So you have an iPad. Is your iPad still compatible to the things, your apps and stuff like that?
I've never even downloaded it on there.
Well, there might be a chance that you could still get your apps, your health apps, with that on the iPad, and it can still have the same settings because there hasn't been an update on that. I'm more concerned about the things that affect you to this day. A phone is okay, a phone is that, but we need those apps to make sure that your attachments work.
This man said attachments. My devices, but R2D2.
Yeah, you see C3PO. You know what I'm saying? Want to make sure all them things are connected.
Yeah, well, I'm currently finding Snapchat because I don't know the password to my Snapchat, and I keep sending a forgot password to my email, and nothing is popping up. I've done it about 15 billion times, and so I might have to make a new Snapchat. And if I do that, I promise you, I will break this phone. That is the level that I'm on right now. And then somebody was like, I'm tired of hearing you complain about this phone today. Well, you can get the fuck off my phone, and I just won't see you for a while. How about that? Since you don't give a fuck, and you're tired of hearing me say it, I don't give a shit. You know I'm not in the fucking mood, so let's not do your little smart-ass comments. That's not what we want to hear right now.
Well, we have topics today.
You ain't saying nothing. You ain't got no damn topic.
We we do have topics today. I have them right in front of me. Where
is it at? You sent it while I was refurbishing my phone for the last 5 times? Because I ain't got no messages.
No, I did not send a message. I haven't been on the list.
You've been napping. You're energized.
Yes, and I forgot to send the list out, but I have the list on me here. Let me get that right together for you. I want to make sure everything's precise with Whitley today. You know, make sure the podcast topics are right there in front of her so she can see them right where she needs to see them. Oh my goodness. Well, as I get the topics together, I would like to say we appreciate you, Whitley. Okay, we appreciate what you do for the podcast. We appreciate you, using your phone that obviously is not doing what it's supposed to do to be the microphone for your platform, which is the How Did That podcast. So we appreciate that.
You lucky I'm fucking here. I had Jasmine text me and was like, I don't know if I'm gonna make it.
That's how I knew it was going. That's how I knew you had dedication. I said, I'm getting a text message from a whole them person. I'm getting a text message from Jasmine saying, yeah, Whitney might not be able to make the podcast. I said, damn, shit is real.
You knew I was going through.
Oh shit.
She was going through so I don't know what it is. She got somebody else to text.
But that's how I know she was like, yeah, she's serious about this shit. She's serious about this goddamn brand. I fucks with it. Hold on. I got it.
I said, Jasmine, you text her? I had Jasmine text people all day. I said, yo, tell this person to text me, please.
Uh-oh. No, I'm just playing. I ain't gonna do that.
Hey, yo, you see that Carly bitch? She got to pay $18,000 back and go to jail for a year.
That is one of the topics. Yes. Yes, she has been found guilty.
Found. We all do. That bitch was guilty.
In the eyes of the court, we have to make sure that all things are present to know that is the lawful answer, and she is found guilty. Let's see. Carly Russell found guilty on 2 charges in kidnapping hoax. State recommends 1 year in jail and nearly $18,000 in restitutions. Carly Russell has been found guilty of 2 misdemeanors in relation of faking her kidnapping. According to reports, the state has recommended that she spends 1 year in jail and pay a fine of $831 and a restitution in amount of $17,974. Well,
because you want to fake missing, bro.
Well, this is what attention will get you. Stupid people get stupid prizes. Stupid people get stupid prizes. All right.
Yo, if I don't get this Snapchat email, I swear to God.
It's gonna be okay, Willie. Everything's gonna be all right.
You know what I have on my Snapchat?
No, what do you have on your Snapchat?
Memories, bro. I got, bruh. Minus some nasty shit, but I got shit, man. It's deep, yo. I'm gonna have to call Snapchat in the morning or some shit, because this ain't it. Like, why am I not getting the email? I even paid $10 so I can get fucking 2 trilobyte fucking email because it said I had no storage. Now I got storage. You telling me I still can't receive emails? Okay, send me an email.
Listen, I will send
you
an email.
Hey, yo, whoever's listening to this shit, send me an email, bro.
Whitley is trying to figure out if this shit is real.
Somebody send me an email, man.
Oh, man. Hold on. Is that everything? I think that is everything. I think that is all of the topics that you sent and I sent. So, yes, let's get into foolishness. Let's get into it. I'm not going to even put all the extra floppy shit on the text message. I'm just going to send the shit. Fuck it. All right. Well, she brought up Carly, so that was one of the topics. My turn, and we're gonna get right back to foolishness. Jada Pinkett, we're getting right into it. This shit right here. This shit right here. Whitley, can you hear me? Are we live?
Yes.
Okay. Because have you seen these reports of Jada Pinkett and her mouth and what she's been saying?
No, what did she say?
Oh, don't you worry about that. Don't you goddamn worry about that. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get her, and I'm gonna get all the people who think this shit is cute, because it's fucking not. Fucking not. I wasn't even trying to curse this damn early in the podcast, but here I am. Jada Pinkett Smith says that she and Will Smith have been separated since 2016.
Oh yeah, we already knew this.
Who already knew this?
Everybody knew this.
Everybody knew this. Everybody. So. Nope. Hold on, wait. I'm not gonna get into I'm not gonna get into dialogue until I get all of the reports out of what has been said and what she has been saying. Jada Pinkett Smith reveals that Chris Rock once asked her on a date amid rumors that she was getting a divorce from Will Smith. She tells People, I think every summer all the reports would come out that me and Will were getting a divorce. And at this particular summer, Chris, he thought that we were getting a divorce. So he called me and basically said, I'd love to take you out. And I was like, what do you mean? He was like, well, aren't you and Will getting a divorce? I was like, no, Chris, those are just rumors. He was appalled. Then he profusely apologized, and that was that. Let's see. Jada Pinkett said, I made a promise that there will never be a reason for us to get a divorce. We would work through whatever. This is Jada Pinkett on NBC News exclusive, talking about her relationship with Will and the separation that they had and how they basically faked being together all these years, even though they were legally separated.
Yes, everybody knew that though.
Let's say I did. Let's speak to the people who did not know that. Why would you go out of your way to do all this? Because of what? Because if everyone knew this, then the things that she has been doing for the last couple of years would not look or come off so heinous, because we'd be like, why? We'd be worrying about Will, and why Will this and why Will that. Nobody ever said, oh, they're separated, so she can do what she wants. That would have killed a whole lot of shit.
I mean, she was separated when she was dating August, so y'all just thought they just got back together?
They see. They have been separated since 2016, and from what she is saying and how it is appearing in the narrative of the story, they never got back together. They were faking an appearance as a couple, but they were legally separated the whole time since 2016. So even with the thing with August Alsina, again,
yeah, he slapped Chris for nothing.
He did slap Chris for nothing.
If I was Chris, I would send that nigga to court.
And all of the extraness that came with that was for nothing.
Mm-hmm. And that fake ass crying he did on that goddamn red table.
No, I think that was real. No, that was real. That was embarrassing. No, that was embarrassing.
That was fake as shit.
No, that was real. I don't give a damn. As a man, that shit, I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to sit here. I don't have to be here for this. You can do that by yourself. I didn't have to stand there and you tell me all the things that you didn't like about us when we were together on live television, and everybody got to fucking hear that shit. That's different. No, we could no. Those is real emotions. He had to hold back a lot of shit. No, that was real. Because I feel like Will really wanted to come across that table and be like, I know you ain't talking all this shit when I can really dump some shit on your head right now. You need to shut the fuck up. But
she embarrassed that man. Truly.
But see, my thing is this though. And
he allowed it.
Yes, he did. But that's where I feel like, tit for tat is not the best thing all the time. But this whole thing about them being separated since 2016, because that's the whole big thing that's making her relevant, or that's the big clickbaity thing about this story, is if that was a well-known thing, or people knew that more commonly, then I think more than half the things that she would have done, the Tupac and the celebratory, and all the things that she was saying about even her talking about Will as a partner, if the whole narrative was they were separated, then that would come off totally, at least to me, that would come off a totally different. But in my head, I was looking at them as a family still together. Yes, even the thing with August, that was you could be separated, but that was a layered thing. So even if you were separated, you still fucking on your son's friend. That's weird.
I knew they wasn't together, and if people thought they was really together, you could clearly see they not together.
Yes, but that's where, if you want to be a entertainer, then you did your job, because you obviously made moments to where you're relevant and your business and your brand can be.
My thing is, why they hide it so long? 2016, Will Smith and them weren't doing anything. Like, they made it sound like they were doing like heavy shit. Like, you know what I mean? You gotta keep a public image or some shit. Like, you guys did this for nothing.
See, not to be all in the business, but I guess and I guess you could listen to the whole interview and listen to Jada Pinkett talk about all this in totality if you want to. But I guess even in the click bites and the clicky segments that I was able to watch, none of her reasonings for doing what she does or did in the marriage or the family. She never talked about the children. She never brought about the children. She never, I'm not saying you got to, these are loaded questions, but never did I hear one time she said we stayed together because of the kids.
Exactly. Because the kids, they were fucking grown by then.
So again, this ain't about the kids. This is about y'all, and this is about y'all image. Shit, J. Cole is sick, because J. Cole is punching air every single time Jada Pinkett Smith speaks, because no role models is starting to just age so that line is starting to age so terribly. The song is wonderful, but I want that Jada and Will love is just starting to get real nasty. Real nasty. And real confusing. Because once upon a time, when J. Cole said that line in that song, everyone understood what that meant, and we fucked with that line. Now,
didn't even know
if
he
you hear
said
that song, you don't know what the fuck that line. You don't know what the fuck that line mean. I want that Jada and Will love. What the hell does that mean, J. Cole? What type of love?
You want love's a lot. You want love of lies.
You want so you want me? I need to slap a nigga one time. That's what you telling me I need to do, Jessica. That's what I need to do, Jermaine. And then I need to slap a nigga real quick for my queen.
That ain't my queen.
That ain't my queen, honestly. So, yeah, man. Woo-wee. I don't know, man. The relevancy of Jada Pinkett Smith these days is her marriage and the things that come with her marriage. Not a movie, not a show, not something that we remember her for and her greatness, being an actress. She is spilling her life and her family all on the tabloids. For what? I do not understand.
I see why her kids turned out the way they did.
Damn. Well, again, I just wish that we can get back to the craft. We can get back to what got us here. What got us here was a different world. What got us here was The Matrix Reloaded. What got us here was Jason's lyric. God damn it! Come on now. But these are movies that Jada Pinkett Smith was in, and she did a damn good job in. And yeah, that ain't the Jada Pinkett Smith we got right here. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, we finding out Jada Pinkett Smith is actually the devil.
See, that I ain't gonna take it that far, but I am gonna say people are people, and
she the devil.
And even though she has a wonderful catalog of cinema that we can enjoy, life and times of Jada Pinkett Smith as we see it right now is just not. It's not looking the best.
Like, what was you hiding it for? Like, there was no point.
Let's get back to the quality. Let's get back to high vibrations. Let's get back to, the craft and the passions of the things that we bring into this world. Not us spewing the BS that I don't even want to continue.
Yeah, I'm off of it. I was gonna say, what are you talking about?
I'm off of it.
I never liked her.
Oh Lord.
It seems a little iffy.
Well, it is your turn.
All right. This no more tennis. Is that Charlotte shit?
Yes. What is that about, Willie?
Now how the Charlotte the fucking Charlotte was supposed to be making this big tennis complex. Like it had like 10 fucking tennis courts and like one that was supposed to like have like a big mind you, I'm doing this all without my Instagram. It had like a big arena around one of them, I guess for like the big people that would go on that court. But they stopped the production because it was going to cost too much. I think it was going to cost like $95 million to do it. Like it was going to be huge. And so now we can't host the tennis tournament because they took it back into Seattle. Is that right?
All right, I got you, Willie. So
they put a stop on the construction on it.
Tennis complex. Charlotte has lost out on a prestigious tennis tournament and a $400 million tennis venue in the River District.
I don't even know what the River District is. I feel like it's like North Lake area.
Driving the news. Charleston billionaire Ben Navarro and his company BMOC Capital announced Tuesday that they will keep the Western and Southern Open in the Cincinnati area.
Cincinnati, that's what it is. I'm gonna let it
This is flashback. BMOC Capital has considered moving the tournament to Charlotte after acquiring the rights to it in 2022. It was seeking public funding to cover 1/3 of the tennis complex's construction costs, or about $130 million. The city of Charlotte and Mecklenburg County committed a combined $95 million. The state budget included $20 million for a total of $115 million. What they're saying, the passion and the commitment of this community to keep the tournament here was an undeniable factor in our decision to stay, Navarro said to the Cincinnati area. In a letter to Charlotte City staff this morning, a BMOC representative said the consistent escalation of costs to construct the facility of this place proved to be too much. That's unfortunate. I'm sorry. Charlotte, I know that, as a banking city, there's a lot of investments that come and go, obviously. And this one was an opportunity that wasn't able to come through. But I don't think this is the end for Charlotte. They'll definitely get some type of other deal with some other sport, elitist sport that they can break some ground and have the budget for it, and everything will be swell. They'll have another source of income, whether it be a tournament, whether it be another golf course for the people to involve their season with. Charlotte lost out on the tennis, but they can definitely get it back in some other way. I ain't worried about it, man. Y'all good, man. Y'all good. Use that land for something else productive. Use that 115 for something else. Y'all obviously got 115 on the table, so pitch that shit to something else, and I promise you, fight.
Let's work on finishing 85 and start working on it every year. Let's do that. Let's do that.
In infrastructure, motherfuckers.
No, it's stupid because the only reason I say that is because they do 85 every fucking year in the same spots. Like, what the fuck? What are we doing? Why? And they look like they just be standing around. They literally are getting paid to do absolutely fucking nothing. Literally, they do it every year, the same spot. Not even every year. I think it's like every 4 or 5 fucking months they work on 85 in the same area. Like, y'all not finished yet?
Oh.
They ain't doing nothing, bro. They're not doing nothing.
You don't see what we see.
I see a perfectly fine road because I travel down it almost every fucking day.
You don't see. That's what we did for you. That's the work we put in for you. So when we got to put in more work on it, don't get mad, because you like that smooth road, right? You like that smooth road.
No, so, I actually don't, because I can't see at night.
Well, you need glasses anyway.
Shut the hell up.
Let them boys work, man.
Hey, yo, who put on the fucking heat in the house, bro? Why do I fucking feel heat on my face? Who put this heat on? It ain't that time. We not sleeping like this. Absolutely not. I'm gonna leave it alone because I'm cold. I believe it all because I'm cold, but.
Well, speaking of cold, let's heat it up. It's just some music, partially. So, the City Girls is announcing a new album called Raw, which is an acronym.
I thought they were trying to get married now.
I guess not. I guess the labels, fuck all that love shit. Let's get back on these tracks. Let's get back in this summer shit. Let's heat up the winter, baby.
That's not
Raw, which is an acronym for.
When did this album come out?
Let me see.
Is it already out?
No, it's not already.
Okay, I was about to say, you didn't tell me about an album. We're going to talk about an album. We ain't even listened to it yet.
No, it's not out.
This is unprofessional, Kess. Unprofessional.
No. City Girls announced their new album, Raw, Real Ass Whores, that will drop next Friday.
Wow. Real Ass Whores. We definitely listen to this.
Wow. Crazy. You just literally said you ain't. You know what? I see what gets.
You're breaking in and out.
I know. I see what gets you.
Real Ass Whores.
That's crazy. That's all they need to say. And now you're on board. You ain't nothing.
Real Ass Whores.
Yes. See, and you got on me about Sexy Red on the last pod. I'm getting on your ass. You literally just said you ain't for that foolishness. You ain't tolerating this foolishness. I say real ass whores, and you like, oh, next Friday. Oh, I'm gonna give it a deep dive.
Facts.
Whatever, nigga.
We gotta figure out. Hey, what's the track looking like? What's the track list looking like? What's the titles? Did we get that?
Oh my gosh, I was not trying to make this a goddamn segment, but let's see. Let's see if the track list is out for Real Ass Whores. It is not.
Damn.
Well, let's see. Hold on. Let the boys in the back do a nice little thorough research for the City Girls. City Girls. No, I don't see anything regarding a album or album title or album of ours. We'll just get it when we get it. I like that sometimes. Let's see what they bring to the table. Whitley will be most happy to talk about that. Mm-hmm. Now let's stay on some music because I want to get onto this, and this is where I've always felt this way, but I love it when OGs come out the woodwork and speak to it, just like I'll be speaking to it. Wallow speaks. Where is the goddamn post? All right. Wallow writes an open letter to the rap industry. The landscape of the rap industry is undergoing a remarkable transformation, and it's becoming increasingly evident that today's fans have become more discerned and sophisticated in their tastes. Yet, it's intriguing to observe that many artist teams that have yet to catch up with this evolving dynamic. The era of relying solely on flashy jewelry, fashion choices, references to drugs, and flaunting firearms to capture attention is fading into obscurity. What truly resonates with audiences now is not the gimmicks, but rather the power of authentic, high-quality music. For a significant period, it seemed like attention-grabbing antics and manufacturing controversy were the driving force behind the rap game's success. However, this era is gradually drawing to a close. The numbers, particularly those on platforms like YouTube and Spotify, Apple charts, and painting a sharply different picture. They reveal that it's not the manufacturing motion or shock value that propels artists to the forefront, but the quality of their music and the genuine connection that they establish with their listeners. In this transforming landscape, the practice of paying for a feature from a more established artist is no longer guaranteed success. It's increasingly apparent that each artist has their own unique impact, and success is often built on individual merit rather than collaborations alone. This shift underscores the importance of honing one's craft, producing compelling and resonant music, and cultivating a genuine fan base. In essence, the rap game is experiencing a significant metamorphosis, and artists and their teams must adapt to this new reality by prioritizing musical authenticity and the cultivation of a devoted fan following, rather than relying on outdated gimmicks and manufacturing trends. I wish you all the best. Respect and love, Wallow 267. If I had a fucking bomb, I'd drop it right now. Boom. What the fuck I'm talking about, Wallow?
I don't even know who that is.
Wallow is one of the members of the $1 Million Worth of Game podcast, Gilly and Wallow. He has been in the podcast space for some years now, and him and his brother Gilly basically have their platform, and they speak on $1 Million Worth of Game, and they have established artists, mainly from I'm gonna sound so stupid, from an urban fan base. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but they basically bring game to the young generation in their way. And Wallow is he's very known for speaking like this, and he talks like this on his podcast. And when he puts out posts like this, he usually takes his time to think about what he says, and he's very articulate what he's saying. He really thinks out what he's saying, and I like it when platforms showcase these things, because it's a nice message to bring to the people. Artists like myself feel like, damn, all the times that I'll be feeling like the trends is what people be on, I'll never get that atmosphere. They just want to hear good music. And I think that moment is coming back. So, yeah, man, I just got to get right. K2, dude. Stomp the yard. So, Whitley, did you know that Stomp the Yard was potentially supposed to be a sequel for You Got Served?
I could figure. That
See,
makes sense.
that does make sense, right? And we as a community who watched Stomp the Yard just kind of put that together. Like we we made that canon. That's fan made, but that's canon. But let me see. Where I want to make sure I get his name right. I don't want to mess up people's names. I feel like I know it, but I just want to have it in my face so I don't say it wrong. Pause. Yo.
What is wrong with you?
Okay.
Like, what?
Oh.
Yo.
Okay.
What's wrong with you, man? That was not okay.
I wasn't even saying it like that, man.
Yeah, you were.
No, I wasn't.
Bruh, you just said, I make sure I have it in my face. Blah, blah, blah.
Mr. Will Packer explains why Chris Brown's character in Stomp the Yard passed away so early in the movie.
Why?
A lot of people had the misunderstanding of thinking that this movie was going to be about Chris Brown, and it wasn't. He was not the highlight of the movie. So he said people always ask him, why did you kill off Chris Brown 5 minutes in the movie? Like, why did you only put Chris Brown in the movie for 5 minutes and then kill him? And he was like, first of all, it's two things. First of all, he died in 10 minutes. He was
10
in the
minutes,
movie.
not 5, motherfucker.
He was in the movie for 10 minutes. He died at the 10-minute 47 mark. So he was actually in there for 10 minutes for information. And number two, the movie was not meant to talk about Chris Brown. The movie was about going to college and him joining the fraternity and him doing what he did. We had to show the reason why, what made him leave LA to come out to do that. So that's why that was that. But yeah, I don't know why y'all thought that y'all came to see this movie to see Chris Brown. That was not what it was. So not sorry. They said in the trailer, you made it seem like Chris Brown was gonna be all over this shit. And I was like, no, I didn't.
No, I didn't.
Y'all, that's what y'all wanted. That's what y'all wanted to happen. But he did not die in 5 minutes. He died in 10 minutes. But he also finished saying, in some ways, this was supposed to be a sequel for You Got Served, but that's a conversation for another day, blase, blah. But I just like it when people who are executive producers or people who are behind the scenes of films and they do give a confirmation about things that we as fans have already peeped, like we've already confirmed. But at the end of the day,
it just gave off that vibe.
Of course it did. But I mean, that's the part where I appreciate it, even if it's years later. And that's usually how it be years later. When, the people behind the scenes, the guys, the girls who played a prominent part really get to talk and they're like, yeah, blah, 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 they really tried to make this, connect to this and this and that. And, we didn't really speak on it, but that was the intention. And, it's just a nice little nugget. And they record it and they put it behind the scenes and put it behind a different box, a shiny new box of films to give you all these behind the scenes interviews to give you that. So in terms of Will Packer just saying it in an interview out to the people, I appreciate that. Now I can watch You Got Served, and as soon as I watch that shit, I watch Off the Yard, and I'm like, yeah, nigga, this number 2. Yep. And I'm glad that they do. I'm glad that Nick Cannon was a smart man and did not do Drumline 2. Thank God. Don't want that. Don't need that.
Don't need that.
And thank you for shouting out A&T, of course. But that's another podcast for another day. All right, let's get to America and get the hell up out of here. Get to America. America is in debt, as we already know, but this debt is a different type of debt to where I need to describe it in my voice that I'm saying it in. The U.S. debt rose by $1.2 billion per hour for the past 19 days. I'm going to say that again. The U.S. debt rose by $1.2 billion per hour for the past 19 days.
That's a lot.
Jesus, Mother and Joseph. The U.S. national debt has increased over by $500 billion in the past 19 days.
Hey, yo, real quick, why the fuck are you using this voice?
With a daily increase of $28 billion and an hourly increase of $1.2 billion. According to the projections from the Congressional Budget Office, the national debt is expected to continue to grow at a rate of $5.2 billion daily over the next decade, nearly in a potential disparity between the debt growth and economic performance. The debt held by the public is projected to reach 118.9% of the gross domestic product, the GDP, by 2033, a significant increase from the current 98.2%. Is this an L or is this a L or is this a W or an L for the USA? I can't even say it out loud. That shit is ridiculous. But as you know, Whitley, and I don't know if you do, or listeners, but there's war happening right now. We talked about war, Whitley, and you know what happens when there's war. We got to get a piece of that war now.
No, we don't. We ain't got money for that.
Oh Lord, you must not know who he is. No, we got some money for some war.
No, we don't.
Well,
we ain't got it.
Well, what I'm speaking to right now is the war that's happening in Israel, or the act of war that happened on Israel.
Mind our business.
22 U.S. citizens were confirmed dead.
They shouldn't have been over there.
I am minding my business, Whitley. This is business that has to do.
They shouldn't have been over there.
Oh, see, you trying to. I'm trying to expand. You trying to.
If they're U.S. citizens, they should have been in the U.S.
Israel is in a form of emergency.
Yeah, those were Israel people. That ain't our people.
Oh wow. Okay, I'm gonna go around. Let me come back over here to the black hand side.
They had dual citizenship. Those ain't our people.
Don't do that, because dual citizenship is a topic that I want to get into, but not right now, not today.
Them ain't ours.
War is happening in this world, and when war happens, money comes out of nowhere for things to come, for more destruction and more chaos and more death. So
we broke.
The major players that come out of that,
United States needs to be that one friend that always said they broke, but they really never broke.
We are that one friend that say we broke, but we never broke.
But we really are broke, though. They just say we not broke, but we broke. We broke.
Nah, we broke. That's facts.
Yeah, we broke.
Yeah, that is that's all I got. That's all we got right now. Again, sorry, sports is not sports department is closed down for it's still closed down. Still got to get.
We did talk about sports.
Yes, but I'm talking about the football segment that I said I was going to continue to be on, and I have not been on it. So I will continue to tell you guys that I am working on that and getting everything together. I'm gonna have a list. I'm gonna write some shit down just for the sports, because I want to make sure I want to make sure that sounds good. I want to make sure it's a good segment. If I got to do it by myself, and if it's a segment, if it's a solo segment, then I want to make sure I come right, especially if I'm gonna cover all the teams. I'm not just gonna do the Raiders. So, which I'm glad we won. We beat the Packers. Shout out to the Raiders, Raider Nation. Woohoo! You know what I'm saying? Beat them Packers 17-13. Saw that shit. But yeah, man, I'm definitely gonna show love to the rest of the league.
Quick question.
Yes.
Did you see that video I sent you of that girl driving that regular car?
That regular car?
Yeah, regular car, regular gas car. Some shit that we drive. The girl was driving, and she's a Tesla owner, but she's never driven a regular car. So she's like, how do I brake? How do I adjust my mirrors? Do I have to just brake every time? How do I put it in park? How do I drive? Oh, I'm in reverse.
See, that's that privileged bullshit. That's that
He's
privileged
like,
bullshit.
I don't know what to do. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not tolerating it. No, see, that ain't happening over here on the black end side. That ain't happening.
The people in the back seat were like, we're gonna die.
See, we ain't gonna be acting brand new when it comes to cars. And I feel like there's going to be a day where it's going to be normal, to where Tesla is going to be everywhere, and a gas car is going to be like riding a chariot horse, like you damn.
Like it's an oldie.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So, yeah. So at this point, I'm not going to have my child or anyone around me who's young think that they could just drive
my electric car
and then come and drive my gas car and think I'm driving a damn buggy like I'm Amish. No, you ain't doing that.
Your first car will be gas, bitch. It will have gas. You will not drive. If I have an electric car and I'm keeping a gas car. Only because if I have kids, they're not touching my electric.
That is going to be the flex for the new generation. See, and this is where I love evolution of a civilization, because we are living in a time where electric cars can literally, I'm like across the street where I live, like these people have electric cars, and they park their car right next to the garage and they charge it, and it don't rain out here, so they ain't got to worry about that. And I just think it's hilarious because, my car is gas, so I got to deal with these gas prices. But at the same time, it's like one day I'm gonna, maybe I won't be driving. Maybe I might have a bike like Whitley. I don't know. But I just know, like, for driving,
they are coming out with an electric motorcycle.
I don't know if I trust that.
Yeah, I don't think I don't. Nah, it's the first one too. I'm good, bro. It don't even look that nice. I'm good. On a funnier note, I don't think Kes really looks at my DMs on Instagram, so I don't think he'd be seeing the funny shit that I'd be sending him, which is kind of disrespectful on the friend part. But we're not gonna talk about that right now. We're gonna talk about Randy. Do you know who Randy is?
No, who's Randy?
Randy the guinea pig.
Oh my gosh.
He broke into a female enclosure and impregnated over 100 female guinea pigs. How you feel about that?
He did what he was created to do. I don't understand.
That nigga broke into a female enclosure and was having a fuck fest.
And honestly, this goes to show what happens when, you know, you put a man in a group full of women who ain't been around no men. They like, man, fuck it. This is the only dick we finna share. This dick. Fuck it. You getting pregnant?
Baby daddy.
We all getting pregnant. Yep. There wasn't no fighting.
I wonder how many females were in that enclosure. Like, did he get everyone? You know what I mean?
Probably did, and they probably let him because they were like, yes. Like, I've been around all these bitches all this damn time. But, I ain't seen a man since I was born. I've been seeing these hoes all around me, just yapping about shit. Fuck these hoes. Where a man at?
Oh my God, sweet. Some nigga. Yeah. I'm so mad his name is Randy too.
Yeah, bro.
And then they put his picture up like a mugshot on this.
No fighting. Everyone gets a turn. That's funny.
Hey, yo, also, how would you feel instead of also included with draw 4, they put a draw 10 in Uno? How would you feel?
I don't like that. I don't like that. I think that's extra. I think that's too much. I think because and I'm not saying that just because of like I like the old regular. That's just like that literally means you're gonna have to have more cards. Like the deck has to be like whatever. Okay, so when you have an Uno deck, I don't know how it goes, but you would definitely have the colors, the numbers, and the symbols probably twice for each color. But when you do, and you have draw 4s and whatever the case may be, but when you have draw 10s, then the deck itself has to be bigger, and that's where it's cool. But it's like I would do that if we're playing with a lot of people. But if I'm playing with like 4 people, I don't want to play that. Just do the regular.
But I'm so mad that this picture says Uno show him no mercy.
Yeah, no, I don't like the draw 10s. I don't like that you can draw or write whatever. I mean, if it depends on what type of thing you got going on, but I mean, just keep it plain and simple, bro. Uno is Uno. Uno is literally Uno. The only thing I like about Uno, like when they coming out, is like the new ways that they do the cards. But other than that, no, keep it simple, bro. You ain't gotta do draw 10 or or draw 4 or write insert here. It's like, bro, just come on, bro. Don't let me think. Just let me put a card down with the colors.
Do you think it will fuck up friendships if anybody's ever played that game?
No, I mean Uno's is not like spades. Like Uno is like, nah, it ain't gonna fuck up no friendships. Nah, I mean if we being jokey, yeah, but like nah, like the only game that really does get people hot with each other, and that is a fact, is spades.
Oh that niggas throw blows in that game.
Yeah, so
you reneged. No, the fuck I didn't. Yeah, you did.
So yeah, no, but no, I'm not a big fan of the new editions of the draw of the Unos. Like, nah, just keep it simple and plain.
I would like to have the big Uno cards, the big ones. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, like I don't mind the size of them and stuff like that. It's cool. Like, just don't add all the extra draw stuff. Just keep draw 4 is enough, literally, honestly, because draw 4s you could draw. Well, it depends on how you play. But if you have draw 4s and you got draw 4 and I got draw 4, that's draw 8 already. So let's not put no draw 10s, right? Like all of us could have draw 2s. Like, come on now. Like, it's already enough. Like, drawing 10 is already a feat. No, drawing 10 is already a thing in Uno in terms of just having draw 2s across the board or having draw 4s across the board. So, and whoever doesn't have one has to get the shit in the stick. So we don't need to have an automatic draw 10. That's just crazy.
Me teaching my kids that there's no family in Uno.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Like, how do you feel about that?
Yeah, I agree. And I think that's kind of the thing. Like, I think your original question was like, does Uno fuck up friendships? And it's like, no, because when you play, if you play Uno, you know going into Uno, nobody's friend. You're playing for yourself.
Nobody. You're
It's
you're
Uno.
playing for
Like,
keeps, yo.
Uno. So honestly, if you get mad at me playing Uno, then why would I help you win? Your best bet is just don't be beside me, honestly.
Pretty much. I need to be across from
Yeah,
whoever I
just
know.
don't be beside
I
me.
need to be across the person that I know is gonna play how I play. Like, I need to not to be next to me. I need to be across from me.
See, and here's the thing, I'm not even the person to like really care if you give me a draw too, because I'm not really worried about the person before me, because you're gonna do what you're gonna do. It's the person after me. Like, if the person after me starts to get more cards before me, then I know that. Let's put it like this: if the person after me has one card left, right, and I have a draw two, and I'm waiting to put that draw two on his ass or her ass, the person before me is going to draw two, hoping and praying that I have a draw for two to get this motherfucker to get draw four, because you ain't got no other draw. You ain't got the draw. So that's where
I hate when they actually do have the draw and they put it out like, God damn it.
as your final card, that's crazy.
Yo, I feel like that should not be your final card.
No.
Ever.
Game is the game. And if you play it that way, that's pretty. I mean, if you play it that way, that's pretty smart. But I mean, hey.
Sometimes I do end up with a what's it called? The wild.
Oh,
wow. Wild card.
Yeah, wild.
Yeah, I always end up with a wild card sometimes.
That's cool. Hey man, listen, you honestly are just solidifying your last card. So that's really what it is. As long as your person ain't got a reverse or ain't got a skip or ain't got to draw two,
it don't matter. That's the draw two that you need to worry about, or the draw four that you need to worry about. Because wild, I can put it down on any motherfucking card.
Not if I skip your ass. Can't put nothing down if I gotta wait.
Can't put nothing down if you gotta wait.
You gotta wait now.
You know what I hate is when I skip somebody and then the next person reverses it back. Like, bitch,
hell yeah.
the whole fucking point was to not let this nigga go, and you gonna go send it right back to the motherfucker ass.
Like,
and then you gonna put him back to me, yo. Like,
yep, it's not even the color I want. God damn you, I got draw cards. Shit.
that move right there pisses me off. That is the one move. If I put a skip down and someone reverses it. You want to tell the people about what happened the other night? Our glorious night.
You know, I have to make this quick because my phone is getting on its last leg. But
that's crazy.
Apex Legends, like I've been saying in previous podcasts, are all my gamers, man. It's a great game. We have kicked Fortnite to the curb like a stepchild on the street. And
I was playing that last night and I was like, this ain't for me. I'm going back to Apex.
Yeah, we definitely kicked the Fortnite ship, and now we're on Apex Legends, and we be definitely getting a lot of hours in, a lot of getting our ranks up. Now we have some great games. Shout out to the randoms that played with us and just
won with us.
Got dubs just because you was sitting with greatness.
Those games we were fools, yo.
We had a great night. Me and Willie had a great night. We over there.
Great night. It was a morning. We get off.
We had a time.
And then we did it again the night before. The night after. We won 3 times after that. We won 5 times that morning, and then 3 times that night.
You see what keeps me in the house so I don't spend money.
Speaking of that, you getting on?
Yes, I am, because I don't want to go outside and spend money.
Because I'm telling you, if your ass don't get on, I'm sending you that fucking video that I sent you earlier too.
I don't even know what you mean. I don't even know what you mean. If anything, well, yes, I got you. No problem. All right, y'all. This will be the end of the podcast. I will end this episode off because we talked about a lot. Just an hour, some change. You know, we definitely got to get the content in, and the road to 100 is back on, fully on, like I've been saying, time and time again. Visual. YouTube. We are going to get visual. I'm telling y'all, I ain't playing with y'all. Okay. God damn it.
Physical.
Get visual. Okay, we ain't finna stop the train. Once we start that, we gonna continue the train, and we gonna continue to be great. Ain't nothing gonna stop us. Ain't nothing. It's all in your head. All right. As long as you got it in your heart, anything's possible.
Okay.
I'm your host, KQ Dude. We out of here. Peace.